Hey, welcome to Endgame Club. This is just a regular old Thursday evening, and wonder if there's anything going on at the Internet Chess Club. Got my regular window, and over here on the left, the 219 window, the date, and INCH 219. Hey, look, it's Concordborn. Concordborn says, "Hey, Concordborn, how's it going?" Anybody want to try some rook in games? I wonder if there's anyone there. Let's just challenge him. Oh, there he is. I'm up for some. Okay, cool. I hear there are some in Fritz's library. One sec. Oh, here's a good one. What are the commands again? Oh yeah, finger Fritz. So, yeah, no, but you can always see these two commands here: match Concordborn W20 3-0 black. Of course, you don't have to play 3-0. You don't have to play black or white either. You can just leave it random. We're going to try 2 and 2. There we go. Good luck, sir. And I think it's either 73. Yeah, 73. Oh, but I wanted to be black. Abort, abort. Sorry, wrong colors. There we go. We're actually just practicing a little bit this evening, and I thought, hey, I'll make a video. So, but we were just trying this thing, and load game, Friends, 74. No, 73. There we go. Okay, so this is rook and one pawn versus rook. Now we're moving into actually chapter 4 of Just the Facts with the rook and pawn action. And I'm just starting to try this particular one out. And as you can see, the pawn is on the 4th rank, and it's a knight pawn. So my rook could, I'd rather have my rook behind the pawn, but I could possibly do some work here. Now, but importantly, my king is cut off from the queening square at b8, so that's a very serious problem. If I had the king on b7 or b8, it would be a simple draw. So, and would love to play rook to c8 and force my way across, either trading rooks or with him backing off and my king getting across. But the trading rooks does not work. You have to be very careful. Rook c8, king a5, and he queens the pawn. So we are in trouble. That's the only way to put it. We're in a little bit of trouble. I think one option is to attack this delicate little rook there. If I can get the rook, see now the rook is protecting his pawn. That frees his king to charge forward. If I could scare the rook off of this square, he really should not be able to protect the b4 pawn at the 4th rank and also control the c file. My king should get over there and do something about that, right? So okay, there goes the king. On the other hand, king d5, rook c1, not really going to need to protect the 4th rank for much longer because this pawn is daringly close. It's just going to come forward. It's going to be so bad.
Time warning.
Check, 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 check. Actually, what I'm worried about is rook c5, but let's see what happens. By now, you may have decided that you think this is a draw or you think this is a win for white. It is definitely in chapter 4, I can tell you that. I'm going to leave it a little up in the air, though. So Concordborn, with a delicate situation, has to figure out what he wants to do here. And that's a generous offer, but
check.
Oh, thank you.
Check.
Here comes the rook.
Check.
I don't think anybody wants to see this. Uh-oh. Rook c7, I assume.
Check.
Now just push the pawn, right? Why don't you just push the pawn? Oh, he doesn't want to push the pawn.
Check.
Rook c1. Yeah, that looks good.
Check. Check.
Uh-oh, here comes that rook.
Check. Check.
You cannot let him get out. This looks good. Did I just make my way out of this? Alright. Yay! Good game. Okay, so I was just going to say, this is just an example of course, this is the Internet Chess Club and the Endgame stuff, and but not a tournament, but just you can type library or actually LIB friends, and that should show another player's library, in this case my library, and you can see all of these endgames. We've actually got all of the tournaments from the last 3 weeks, starting 0-0 up to about 60, and then that was number 74. But anyway, and now this can be a nutritious part of a healthy breakfast. I think you probably want to study first, do your own thing first, and then do some practicing. getting the kinks out of the system. But you could also certainly just take some of the positions and dive in and fool around to get your feet wet and get familiar with the rook endgames, and then do the textbook. So you definitely want to read through the book here. Take your time. It's going to be at least an hour or two for the rook endings chapter, but I would think a little bit more to really get a good look at it. But so there are a lot of ins and outs, and part of that process, which I think it's more of the finishing touches, but I think you want to come in and actually do some sparring. You can do some against the computer, and you can go again over to channel 219 and just see if there's any in-game folks around, and do some practicing that way. Or of course you can plan ahead too and meet up with people. Alright, thanks for watching the video, and catch you next time.